Hi everybody, it's Honest John. Now, got back yesterday from a gig and was kind of jet lagged, so I just hung out at the house. But I did turn on the TV and watch several different 4th of July celebrations. And hey, I like that stuff. And I'm unabashedly, unashamedly proud to be an American. I think that the model that we set for the rest of the world when we created a representative democracy, or at least the closest thing to it that the world knew at the time, was something pretty special. And I think destroying Hitler and Mussolini and Imperial Japan was very much a triumph of good over evil. And I think the world would have been worse off if we had lost the Cold War. And I flat out think that terrorists are just evil. But I've got clear eyes, and I won't pretend that everything we do or have done is great. And I think a lot of people hide behind the theory of American exceptionalism to cover a lot of mistakes and wrongs. And even if you credit the people who made those mistakes with good intentions, they still were just wrong. Iran is a perfect example. We overthrew a democratically elected, legitimate government and installed the Shah, who was an evil dictator. And this led to the Iran that we know today. We did the same thing in a lot of countries in South America. And then there was the disastrous war in Vietnam, which was another war that was created by a lie. Most recently, we were lied into the Iraq War. And not only was this shameful, but our conduct of the war was a disgrace. Until Donald Rumsfeld was fired and David Petraeus took over, we had no plan. We got rid of Saddam Hussein and then had no idea what to do next. And don't forget, before we got into Iraq, we were over in Afghanistan. And we promised to not abandon Afghanistan. But that's exactly what we did when we went to Iraq. And this is why we are where we are today. We're trying to make up for years of neglect. And that doesn't happen easily. If the Bush administration had not been a disastrous combination of arrogance and incompetence, we would never have gone to Iraq, and we would have been out of Afghanistan probably about 5-6 years ago. But not only were they arrogant and incompetent, the Bush administration also had a lot of evil people in there. They did things which for the first time in my life made me feel ashamed of America. Mainly torture. This was wrong. It was un-American. It was shameful that we did it, and it is shameful that the people who are responsible for it, especially Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld, and others in that administration, are allowed to walk free in this country. And it is shameful that the prison in Guantanamo Bay still exists. That prison is a monument to Osama bin Laden. And anyone who supports it should go join Al Qaeda. Thanks for listening.